Hello, good evening, everyone. It's me, Dhakal, the managing director and the program conductor of JD Learning and Entertaining. Today, we are again here for the discussion about some issues related to mainly education. Okay, today it is not solely related to classroom teaching, and today we are going to raise about that issue related to education. It means social awareness and the social practice, social evils which are uh, we are being uprooted in our society. Okay, and today the topics for today is social evil, social bad practice, which are prevailing in our society, which have been uprooted in our society. Okay, and before talking about that about subject matter, I would like to welcome our guests. Okay, we have two guests who are regular guests in our program, and that Tara Chandra Yogi sir and next Setiram Gosai sir. Okay, and I would like to welcome our both guests, Tara Chandra Yogi sir and Setiram Gosai sir. You are welcome, sir. You both are
Okay,
welcome.
thank you.
Thank you. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And today we have brought different topics. Okay, we always talk about classroom teaching. Okay, how to teach. Okay, how to that make our teaching better in the classroom. Okay, and we talk about teacher training also.
Okay,
Okay, the different
awesome.
requirement for the teachers. And today we are not going to talk all solely about the classroom teaching. Okay, and we can see that there are so many bad practices. Okay, there are so many social evils prevailing in our society, which are main cause of the disturbance of the our social development. Okay, and next thing we can see that the social evil like different dowry system, untouchability. Okay, and there are other also there are so many bad practices. Okay, which are prevailing, which have brought the society in the narrow concept, in the narrow corner. Okay, which is the main disturbance or the main barrier of the social development. Okay, we are talking about that. Okay, and without doing any delay, I think we should start our program. Okay, I think we have two guests who are our regular guests. I think we do not we should not talk about detail about them. Okay, and without doing delay, we should start our program, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, go ahead. Go
Uh,
ahead, sir.
Okay, firstly, I would like to ask question to our Setiram Gosai sir. Okay, with the guest for today and with the panelists for today. Okay, and sir, Setiram sir, what do you mean by social evil? What is your opinion regarding social evil?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Social evils are the system and customs which affect the people and society very bad effects and for social development, for progress, for the social progress, they affect and they do many disturbances to develop the society for progress. Suppose there is that child labor system. In child labor system, a child in the age of learning and going to school, instead of that he go for earning and he have to earn money since childhood and he can't uh, study properly, he can't get proper education, and his future is very mm, in bad condition. Like that, there are corruption and dowry system uh, that damage the society's progress for the children and like terrorism also kind of bad bad system and
Yes, sir.
kind of terrorism terrorist students are being disturbed and so many social evils disturb the children for their learning, sir. And it
Oh,
the it make back the society, sir. Social evils uh, disturb the development of the society, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. And usually, basically, we know that social evil are the bad practice and bad activities which are what being in the society, which are prevailing in the society. Yes, and mainly they are
Yes,
the main barriers are the disturbance for the development of social development. And next thing, and they are bad practice, okay, which are done by human, those are done by people who are living in the society, and which not only that affect themselves, but they also affect the other people who are living in the society, and that also damage the or the break the rule or the regulation of the society, okay, law of the society, okay. And this same question I would ask to our Tara Chandra Yogi sir. Tara sir.
Hmm.
Oh,
So,
this
yes,
same
sir.
question goes to you. Okay. And what is
Right.
your idea or what is your opinion regarding the social evil?
Well, if we talk about our definitions, I think I may not be very correct. But as far as I think I know, social evils are the bad practices that are still privileged in our society, that is still in our society. Actually, social evils are those things, those bad habits like drug addictions, gambling, child marriage, and so many other bad things which affect our society and the people badly. And they are equally harmful for our students, for our teachers, for their betterment. So it's one of the issue, a great challenge in our society. Social evils are still the great challenge in our society, especially in the rural areas, in the areas where there is little literacy, in the backward society too, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. You told that mainly social evil affect the students. Okay, and in it means in education. Okay,
Mhm.
and what are the social evil that affect the education of the student in our society mainly?
Yes. So some some bad evils which affect our society, in our society, or the bad if evils that affect our education and our students in our society are like gambling, like smoking, like drug addictions, like child abuses, and child labor. So many bad events are there, but mostly bad events, the social events are related with the family members, because our students live in the family. If the member or the head of the family um, is involved in such social evils, then definitely the student's education is his or her learning will be affected. So we usually take these things very seriously, because teaching and learning activities from outside seem easier, but it's not like that. It's very sensitive task. So if such bad practices are in our society, it will definitely negatively affect our uh, teaching system, our education, our students' education. That is,
Okay, sir.
that's
Okay, and mainly there are so many social evil, social practice which also disturb the students. Okay, in the learning of the students. Okay, in the that teaching and learning of the learning in the society. Okay, and same question I would like to ask to our Setiram Gosai sir.
yes,
Yeah.
sir. Question once
Yes.
again. Question
Okay,
once
okay.
again.
Yes, sir. And what are the social evil that affect the education of the students in the society?
Yes, sir. So many social events affect the students' learning, which are in our society. Suppose Tara sir just before explained about drug addiction. If the guardian will be drug addiction, children will see from the childhood about
Yes, sir.
his parents' drug addiction habit,
Yes,
and
sir.
this habit will cultivate to his children also, and like that. Uh, gambling also they will see from their guardians, and they will copy, and they will start to gambling. If the father or mother or guardians or the seniors smokes in the family, their children also start to smoking, hiding. At the beginning they will uh, smoke, hiding from the seniors, and if the age will be that grow, they start to smoking with themselves, with the guardians.
Uh,
They start to
Openly.
openly they will start smoking. So
Yeah.
we can say that all the bad habits uh, are generated to the children by their guardians, because
Mm.
if some children learn good habits, uh, better habits, that they also generated by their guardians, and if
Mm.
the bad habits are cultivated
Mm.
to the children, in the children, they also come from the guardians. So
Mm.
guardians and seniors have to be very very sensitive in context of their children. If they
Mm.
have bad habit to smoke, to have drugs, to gambling, and any other bad habits, the guardians should be very careful, and we have to uh, not to be exposed with the children when we do this type of bad activities. We have to do have we have to uh, do this type of activities. If we do, we have to do being separate from the children, and the bad habits will not be cultivated in the children. So the many bad habits are cultivated by their guardians, seniors, superiors, because the nature of the children is to copy of the seniors. From there they will learn so many bad habits. So teachers, guardians, and seniors have to be careful about the children, and we have not to be exposed to these bad habits to the children, sir.
And next thing, mainly there are so many activities of the people in the society. We disturb in the in the learning and teaching of the students, okay, of the people of the society. Next thing, mainly we talk about gambling, drinking, there are drinking alcohol, okay, and through their activity, the mainly if the people, if their parents, okay, their guardian play gambling or they lose gambling, and by the anger of that losing, that what to say, that gambling, they come to their they quarrel in house, okay, that is one problem. Next thing, they drink alcohol, and due to addiction or the means intoxication, they quarrel in the house, that also disturb to the learning of the student, okay. And next thing also, that how body which is mainly prevailing in the rural area of our country, mainly in my district, Humla, Jumla, Assam, such that district, which also disturb the learning of the because the girls who are studying in the that secondary level, in the basic level, they have to stay in that how good, okay, how that how good they have to live there. There is no proper management of light, that also disturb in the learning of the, okay, people, that learning of the students. Next thing also, untouchability, that is also one social evil that that mainly bad effect to the learning, not only learning, that learning or teaching, that is the next part, okay. In the people who are from the lower caste, they are treated badly in the school, that it means that is also one, that also affect the badly in the society, okay. Those are the some
Yes, you're right.
bad effect which disturb
Yes,
in the
yes, you are right.
learning of society, okay. And next question I
You're
would
right.
like
Right.
related to that, okay, I would like to ask question to our Tara Chandra Yogi sir. Okay, what are the activities of the
Yes,
people
sir.
of the society which disturb the learning and teaching of the students?
Yes, because a student lives in the society. Because a man is a social animal, a man cannot live without society. So it is very clear that a student also lives in a society. A society can be taken as a surrounding where a student lives. For example, if the people, uh, if the people of a students who lives surround in his surroundings make
Mhm.
excessive noise in the evening, in the day, at night, then what happens? That very excessive knowledge, noise, sound, I mean, also disturbs the study of a student. Because if we take normally the word is study, then it's nothing. But if we take the word study seriously, it is a very difficult task. It's not so easy task. That's why, because a student has, generally students has or should have some plannings, a daily routine, what time he has to sleep, what time he has to get up, what time he has to go for morning walk, what time has he to, to take bath, what time he has to go to school, and what time he has to come back from school, what time has he to play, what time he has to do his homeworks, his learning works, and what time he sleeps. This way a student should have fixed plan. If he is a real student, then what happens, a student has a fixed planning for daily routine. So if any person of the society makes an excessive noise, excessive sound, either by making, by playing DJs or by any other source, if any kind of unbearable noise comes, what happens? The attention of the student, the concentration of the student is broken. And once if it is broken, then it is very difficult to bring it again to the same position. A student has to do his labor from again from the beginning.
Yes,
And
sir.
it is it is a harmful thing. It is not a wanted thing, it is unwanted thing. Nobody would like to to get his things broken. So a student does hard work. A student is tomorrow's pillar of our nation. If his study is anyway disturbed, that should not be tolerable. That is why this one activity of the society that badly affect a student's study, I have mentioned. In the likewise, there are many other activities which in our society is done by some uh, unconsiderable person, who never thinks about the convenience of other person, uh, who is ignorant or little bit self-centered person. A self-centered person is a person who thinks about himself or herself only. Is a has got very narrow mind thinking, narrow mentality. So such people usually does such activities in the society that affect the study. I have just given one example of excessive noise, but this is not the only thing that affects negatively the study of a student, and that is done by the people of the society. There are so many other things. For example, quarreling to each other. If a student who is reading and nearby his neighbors starts quarreling to each other, then what happens? Will it not disturb his study? It will certainly disturb. His mind will be diverted. Then isn't it a loss of a nation? Because every student is the property of the nation. Because tomorrow the highly trained, educated person will do some contribution in the development of the nation. Every student is paying, is leaving some contribution for the development of the nation. We should be positive. We should not go towards the caste. We should not go towards the any kind of division or classification. We should take every and each student as a wealth of the nation. So there are so many other activities which are done by the people of the community or the surroundings that badly affects the students' study. One, I gave you excessive knowledge. Again, another, I gave you that quarreling with each other in the neighborhood. In the same way, so many other activities are there. For example, a drunkard comes at night and starts shouting. Nobody is there to stop him. Sometimes some people around his neighbors visit his house without any reason. So these things affect the students' study of the society. In the same way, what that's the I said that I have already said that a student has a very tight schedule. Anything that disturbs his schedule is unbearable. That should not be tolerated, because every student is the wealth of the nation. And if the student is studying hard, tomorrow he will definitely contribute something for the nation. So, and other activities of the society is selling openly the wines, alcohols. In the same way, gambling, that also affect the students, because a person learns usually by listening and by watching. When a student regularly watches some people playing gambling or using some drugs, what happens? Slowly he too can be habitual, or he will not feel uneasy or little bit odd to use that drugs. There is some possibility tomorrow that he will also be little bit inclined towards the druggist. So why should we not uproot such evils from the society? Why should we keep such pits, PITS, pits and ponds for our kids, for our children? So this is one question, and that is one I gave one example. Some bad activities of the society that affect our student, our studies.
And what are the activities of the people of the society that directly affect in the education of a learner?
Yes, thank you, sir. The society is a mass of people, and there are so many type of that bad cultures, bad habits, and social evils, and they affect to the students' learning. And before the Tara sir explained about the noisy environment, that also affect the learners' learning, and some people who disturb the children, learner or student, they drink alcohol and they disturb to the children, and they teach to the children, younger fellows who have bad habits, they teach to the girl children properly, who study in the school, they disturb to them, and they turn to the bad habits to the children, and they make very bad uh, bad that one, what to say, very cultivate the bad habits to the childrens who
Bad
who
effect,
are
yeah.
innocent. Yes, who are innocent, who are very simple, who are very innocent, and the seniors who are in the bad habits, in the who have bad that evils in their mind and activity, they affect to the children, sir.
Yes, sir. And next question, without doing any delay, I would like to ask to our Tarachandra Yogi, sir. Okay, and we talked about social evil, bad evil, which are prevailing in the society. But I would like to ask
Yeah.
you, they had one question that what might be the reason behind social evil which are prevailing in the society? What might be the reason?
Yes, the reasons why these social evils are still alive in our society is very clear. It is they are surviving in our society because of the illiteracy, because of the poverty, because of the ignorance. Three points I have given. One, because of the illiteracy, another because of the poverty, another because of the ignorance. So let me discuss first. Because of the illiteracy means uh, these kinds of social evils like gambling, like child marriage, like drug addictions are in the society or are in the people who are less educated or semi-educated person or fully illiterate persons. In literate society, literate people, very little people, I think very less people only use these things. In the same way, I talked that about the poor people, I mean poverty, where there is poverty. Our people who are living in rural areas, who are living in poverty, usually are the victim of such social evils because they are poor, so they cannot get higher education because they are not educated. That's why they don't know what is the harm and what is the changing atmosphere of this 21st century. They are ignorant. That's why they are copying, they are following these bad habits. Otherwise, they would not have. So the reason clearly I mentioned: one, illiteracy; secondly, poverty; and the third is ignorance. They don't know, they don't have full information, they don't have any knowledge regarding the disadvantages of these bad practices. That's why they are doing. Yes, sir. In short, I have finished it.
Okay, sir. Okay. Setiram, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I would like to ask next question to you. Okay, and what can be the solution for removing or those problem for solving those problem? Okay, which disturb in the learning of the student. What are the solutions?
Uh, Thank you, sir. The solutions have to be found by the senior peoples.
Mhm.
Children are even in small classes. Children
Mhm.
are very ignorant and very innocent, and they don't know what is good and what is bad.
Mhm.
So, properly, guardians and teachers, seniors have to be very careful to eradicate this type of that elements who affect the childrens. Firstly, the guardians have to be careful and they have to be aware if their children will be will be the victim of this type of habits and this type of activities, their family and their that future and their dreams will be that damaged. So firstly
In
the
dark.
seniors,
Yes.
the guardians have to be careful. And then the teachers also have so many responsibilities to save and to give the proper way, proper that message to the children. And teachers have to be very careful. Even many guardians are not so serious and they are not literate and they have so many problems. Before Tara sir described about the weakness of the guardians. So teachers also have to be very careful and they have to give information, true information to their uh, guardians. And teachers also have to play very important role to remove this type of to control this type of bad that cultures bad evils and that will be better for teachers, that will be better for students and that will be better for guardians. In senior classes, in bigger classes, higher classes, students also have to be very careful in class 9, 10, class 11, 12, the students also are that well grown people. They also know so many good and bad things. They also can clarify, and students themselves also have to be very careful about their future, about their study. And in junior classes properly, we have to give emphasis to the childrens who are in the junior classes, because they can't clarify what is good and what is bad. So seniors, guardians, teachers have to be very careful, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Okay, okay. To remove those uh, bad practice. Okay, to eradicate those bad practice of the social evil from society. Okay, we can do many things from our side also. Okay, and like the
Yes, sir.
same way, I would like to ask same question to the Tara Chandra sir. Okay, Tara sir. And what can be the solution, or the how can we solve the problem or the social evil or the bad activities which are rooting in the society? Okay, and for
Yes.
that, yes, and which are disturbing in the society, how can those problem be solved?
Yeah, the bad evils or the bad practice in the society can be eradicated just by two or three points. Number one, the literacy should they should have enough reach up to higher level of study,
Mhm.
literacy. Number two, all the politicians, political personalities, teachers, and highly educated personalities should reach to the public where these kind of social events are still alive, and there should be a different kinds of awareness programs, as well as there should be some management for the punishment, sir.
Uh, Thank you so much, sir. And the our the subject matter for today was social evil, bad practice which are in the society. Okay, mainly we have already talked that, we have already discussed that social evil are the bad practice. Okay, bad activities. Okay, and of the society. Okay, which are done by us. We are done by human being. Okay, and one thing, mainly social evil or the bad practice of the society mainly disturb in the learning of the society. Okay, learning of the means learning of the students. Okay, you talk
Yes.
mainly. I frequently see your post that you frequently post one thing. It means due to that means drum playing. Okay, in your society,
Uh,
it means
uh,
the people of your society. Okay, they are being disturbed. The students of your
yes.
society, they are disturbed by
Yeah.
some of the it means uneducated people,
Sounds.
the people who
Yes.
are
Yes.
stupid people. Okay, and it
Yes. Yes.
means you
Yes,
always
sir.
make them aware about that, make them that always one, and you always that tell them that means that draw the of the concentration of those people, but they don't follow.
Mm.
It means not only in your
Yes.
society, such practice are also in our society, in other people's society, in our Setiram Gosai society also. Okay, this is not only
Yes.
practice that are prevailing in your society. Those are the bad practice
Yes.
which directly or indirectly affect the learning of the students. Okay, and which is one of the main cause of the disturbance of the
Yes.
barrier of the development. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
We don't have much time. Okay, we can depart now. We don't have time. Okay.
Okay.
If you want to say something about the social evil, and you can tell in one means within a minute. You want
Okay.
to tell to the
What I would
audience.
like to yes, what I would like to say that all the literate people should be careful regarding the things. They should not do anything that disturbs others, sir. This much.
Mhm. Thank you so much. And Tara, Setiram sir.
Gosai, sir.
Yes, sir.
Finish.
Finish, sir. Let's finish it, sir. Time is
Okay, okay,
going to
okay,
be
okay.
over.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we can depart. Okay, sir. Now we can
Okay,
depart.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Namaste. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so
Good
much, sir,
night.
for your active participation and discussion. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. Welcome, sir. Welcome.